Hello. Today we're going to be working with Microsoft 365 Word. You can access Word through the URL here, or you can use the little 3x3 applications menu. Select Word, or you can even find Word using the search. All right, I'm going to make a little adjustment here so you can see this a little bit better. Pardon me while I move it over here. Okay. So when we want to do a document and format an APA, we're usually going to go into Word and we're going to select blank document. Once we've opened the blank document, we're going to make sure that our typeface or font is set correctly. So there's a lot of fonts you can select. The official recommended font of the APA is actually Times New Roman, and we use size 12 as a default for easy reading. We're going to make a couple of adjustments here by going to the Layout tab. First, we're going to set our margins to 1 inch all around, which is the normal selection. Now, you can customize and use custom margins, make things bigger or smaller, but one all the way around is great. Next, we're going to select Portrait, not Landscape, in terms of orientation, and select letter size, 8.5 times 11. You can customize the page, but we don't need to. And then we're going to make sure to choose one column. You can do more if you want, but we're going to go to the Layout tab, and we're going to select these three little dots here, and underneath there you're going to see in the menu Paragraph Options. Under Paragraph Options, we're going to make a couple of selections. First, under General Alignment, we're going to choose the left, and we're going to choose a different line spacing. We're going to choose, instead of multiple, we're going to use double, so we're double spaced. And then we're going to make one more little option initiation here. We're going to check mark, don't add space between paragraphs of the same style, and click OK. I'm going to make a couple of notes. First, we're going to move down 3 spaces from the top. Once we've moved down 3 spaces from the top, we're going to make sure to put the title of our paper. Then we'll move down about 2 spaces, and we're going to put the author name, or our name. Next, we're going to put our department as well as our institution. Oops, sorry. Then we're going to put our course prefix and our course name, and make sure to use a colon in between those. Next, we'll put the professor's name, and then we'll have our date. Our date line is usually specified by month, day, comma, year. So let me fill these in for you just as a filler so you can see. Put a name here, put the department and my institution. Then I'm going to put my course, and I'll do this one. And then the professor name. You can put first name, last name. You can also put official titles. We'll do the full name. Next, we're going to do the date. There we go. Once we've done that, we're going to go to the Home tab and make sure that we center align these items. We're also going to bold the title. So you can click on this B under Home. It will bold your title. Next, we're going to space down to the top of the next page. We're going to go back to the left alignment, and we're going to put our title here as well, and a couple of notes. This is a little placeholder I like to put, and I'll put your paper starts here, and make sure to indent the first line of your paragraphs. People often forget. People who are used to writing online, we usually use blocks of text, but in this case, we're using paragraphs which are traditionally indented. You can tabulate it by clicking the Tab button, which will auto-indent at 5 to 10 spaces depending on where it's set. We'll talk about those defaults in a second. Then I'm going to go down to the bottom of the the top of the third page, and I'm going to put my references page here. And I'm going to do something a little bit different here. I'm going to write the word citation a few times. Now this is going to work as a placeholder so I can show you some of the functionality, both manual and automatic, of what we call the hanging indent, which is a necessary evil when it comes to references. So first I'm going to take my references, I'm going to bold that word, and I'm going to center align it. Next, I'm going to move down just a little bit, and you'll see these. I'm going to move this up to 0.5, the square, and I'm going to move the, whoops, sorry. Let me highlight this first. So I'm going to move my rectangle up to 0.5, and I'm going to move the triangle back towards 5. And you'll see that it kind of corrects itself. Now I'm going to do it again. Move the square up to 1, move the triangle back to 5. And that's what we call the hanging indent. Now I'm going to pull this all the way back. I'm just going to copy these. So again, highlight, move the square to 1, or the rectangle to 1, the triangle to 5. This is how you manually create a hanging indent. Now you can use this automatic function by going to Layout, the 3 dots, select Paragraph Options. Now underneath where it says Special Indentation, choose Hanging and click OK. And there you go. It does it automatically. Couple of things we've got to do here at the top of the page is to add our header. Now to add a header in APA, there's a couple of things you need to do. First of all, you're going to go to the Insert button. You're going to select Page Numbers. Then you're going to select the page number on the right top or top right. Once you see that little symbol there, you're okay to type if needed, but in this case, you don't have to. We just want the page number. One thing to keep in mind is that this will auto number the pages, but there's one last thing we got to do. We're going to highlight this and we're going to make sure that we make the fonts match. So make sure that's Times New Roman size 12. And that's it. And this is the layout for an APA student paper. To save this, there's a couple of different options. First of all, you can click the 3 dots and select Save As. This will allow you to save a copy online or just download a copy to your computer. I'm going to just write APA template here so it's able to save things where we need it, and I'm just going to put it locally in my Documents folder and create copy. Great, now that's saved. Just another heads up, I'm going to go to the 3 dots again and go to Save As. You can also download as a PDF, which would be useful for turning in the paper. It preserves the whole document. You can open this here. I'm going to open my Acrobat, but you can see the document's perfectly preserved. You can also export or transfer to a web page as a PowerPoint, or even send documents to Kindle. Just be aware that could be useful for other functions. You can also use the print function and save as a PDF on most computer systems. It will also save this way. And that's it. Thank you so much and good luck.